The stalwart patrons say their names with reverent pride. Hey people, just a random vid here, because I just got myself an original Xbox. And I never owned one back in the day, never played one till I got this. Used to hate them, used to think they were just a sort of a boring man's PS2. But I was keenly wrong. And there's nothing more powerful than a man who can admit when he's wrong. I got this cool green see-through one. Well, I didn't actually. I got the actual normal generic one at first and thought it was kind of ugly. And then I spotted that green see-through one and thought, that's way better. And then I sent it off to be modded because the Xbox disk drive is awful and often won't read games. If they're a tiny bit scratched, it won't read them. Not the one I had. So I got a hard drive, a terabyte hard drive put in it. And this cool thing called XMBC, which is a way of playing backups, because you've got to own these games to play them, and you can bet I own all these games. So I'm filming the TV screen here. You turn on your Xbox, it loads it with this Prometheus and then Cerebubus, so you lose that cool, you know, Xbox original thing, which is probably the coolest HUD maybe ever on a game console. You get this more boring opening, but whatever. And it loads into this, so you can see all the game boxes. You can scroll through. So here's the games I've got on it so far, and it's got a lot more exclusives than I thought it had, the Xbox and stuff. And the reason I got it was because I wanted to play Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, which I'm currently playing on Patreon. Join my Patreon now to watch it amongst thousands of other vids and stuff. All the games. People always say, what are you playing for fun? What I play for fun I put on Patreon because it's usually old stuff and it won't get any views. And a lot of these games appeal. And anyway, I was playing Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks on PS2 and it had horrible de-interlace problems with the character just turned into a pile of lines on the screen. I looked it up and said the Xbox version's way better. So I was finally like, you know what, I need to get one of these things. So I pretty much just got it for that game and then realized how it's got quite a lot of good exclusives, and usually the Xbox version is better than the PS2 version. So it's got a pretty cool interface. You can also put cheats on it too if you suck at games like me, and sometimes you just can't be bothered with it. Isn't old game art way cooler than modern art in games? Don't the boxes look cooler, or is it just me? Don't we miss physical media's passion? We're heading for a pure digital world. The fact that VHS is sort of popular again shows people want that physical media, that physical passion. So loads of games that intrigue me here. Also, here's a bit of my collection of Xbox games. I suddenly just bought tons in one go because they're all like £1, £2 each in English money. So they're extremely cheap. You could just suddenly have 50 games that cost of 50 quid or sort of maybe £100. Very cheap. Some rare games that cost a ton of money, but don't bother with those. But just to have a pretty cool collection instantly, it doesn't cost nothing. Unlike, say, the Super Nintendo Mega Drive. So if you're ever thinking of ever becoming a collector of Keycore or retro games, Xbox, Wii, PS2 are all pretty cheap. So the stuff you can tweak within XMBC here. You have different kind of background. It doesn't have to be green. You can change the way you view the key games to have this more kind of view. To me that looks a little bit like Amazon or something kind of stupid. Or this kind of look if you want. Information about the game and the star rating if you're wondering what the hell half these games are. Dark Watch is a good game. Gonna be playing that on Patreon. Another type of view. Just see the discs if you want. A bit of a smaller version of the view that I like. This is the one I like best. You pick a game. Let's try Def Jam Fight for New York. Click on it, loads right up. This game looks like it's tons better than the PS2 version on Xbox. Like the graphics are way better. I've had a quick go on it. I was hoping for another Urban Reign here, but it doesn't play anywhere near as good. It's got the same kind of vibe, but it doesn't play as good because it's not Namco. But it still seemed kind of fun, so I probably will play it. Again, Patreon, because it won't get any views. So I went had a quick go on it. I don't know if the camera always stays from this position, sort of locked off, or whether or not you can go full 3D levels like Urban Reign. I have no idea. Whether it's always in these contained areas or whether you can wander around a city and stuff. Don't know, nothing. But I might get to it. I might play it. You know me, I love fighting games. I miss the genre. It's a dead genre now, unfortunately. Apart from like Street Fighter and Tekken, Mortal Kombat, nobody really makes them anymore. The graphics still hold up on this. They look pretty good. This game, Kakuto Chojan. I don't even know what it is. I've never even tested it.
Kakuto Chojan. Single player story.
Oh, it looks like it's a fighting game. Like a Bruce Lee clone or Saber.
You wanna play with me?
I don't know who the hell made this fighting game, so I don't know if it's Japanese or Western.
Fight.
Saber or Roxy. So your health bar is red, like you're dying instantly. Graphics are decent on it. It's a bit slow though. Maybe interesting, I don't know. Maybe not. This game, Dead to Rights 2. Remember vaguely hearing about this, but do not know what it is. Never played it. Some kind of Max Payne type deal. That you play with Ash from Evil Dead or something. Like a John Woo game. Graphics look pretty decent too. Again, these kind of weird random games, you don't see much of this anymore. It's kind of why I like all retro games, because I've basically become interested in everything from the Spectrum back in the 80s to the 360, which is now becoming kind of retro, which makes me feel real old, because that's not even that long ago to me. I was in my mid-20s when it came out. So it's definitely retro now. It's pretty much 20 years ago. So if you like all these different game systems, all these eras, there's a ton of choice of random stuff. There's so many games I never played back when these consoles came out. There's this new controversy now with Nintendo saying, oh, these games are too expensive, 90 quid for Mario Kart World or whatever it is. Well, guess what? In the Super Nintendo in 1991, the games were £60, man. That's about 120 quid easy now. So games were more expensive back then on the cartridge era. People forget that. So basically you barely played anything. So when I go back to these systems, there's so many games I never saw. Like you getting told to play this, like Legacy of Kain? I only remember the Dreamcast version of Legacy of Kain. I thought it was awful. Let's check out the Xbox edition, Defiance. Oh, the graphics are actually pretty good. It's a locked off camera though. What, is this one any good, people? Defiance? Is this not the good one? Is this the good one? Definitely the graphics are way better than the Dreamcast version. Actually plays pretty good. Maybe this too. Maybe another Patron series. Maybe. Does look great on a CRT though. That's of course what I'm playing this all on. That's why I'm filming this off a CRT screen to try and show you how much better it looks. But even through a phone, pretty good camera, you can't tell how much better it looks than HD. Because you're blowing up a really low resolution game into high res. Why would it look good? It's also about something about the color and the glass of the CRT that just makes it look like it's supposed to look. So people, what Xbox games should I look at? What are some of the best of the best? And anybody else feeling a bit bored of the modern game industry? I saw some footage of the new Mario Kart and Donkey Kong thing on Switch 2 and it just looked kind of boring. I've played those games before. Where's the key innovation anymore? You're going to go back to some more varied games and not really care about graphics. Although I think these games still look great on a CRT. They've got a charm that's lost now. And this is where my gaming fun's being had, not on modern stuff. So maybe this vid gives you some inspiration to go get yourself an Xbox and get it modded. Because I think you will love it.
From time to time, it is necessary to feed.
The fist of passion, Richard. Oh my god, he jumped clean over it. Look, he did it again! The camera fucking changes! You shitty game! God, the camera on this game is fucking jizz.